Hey, you guys, Jessica here. I'm bringing you a story out of Canada. This young woman is a reporter. She was doing a live broadcast when all of a sudden she had an emergency. And look at this video where you can clearly see there is something going on.
Okay, well, come back to me right now and we'll make sure that, Jessica, you are doing okay.
Late. Now, Nariman, I'm looking at after the day, families are pushing the feds to. Sorry, Nariman, I'm not feeling very well right now, and I'm about to.
Okay, well, come back to me right now and we'll make sure that, Jessica, you are doing okay.
So,
thank you.
This young woman isn't the only person who has had some sort of medical emergency on camera lately. And all you have to do is go online and type in, medical emergencies on camera, or, the many athletes who have suffered heart attacks or some other horrible thing lately. There was a 38-year-old retired football player who was said to be in good health or great health. He died at home in his wife's arms. And then this young man the other day, Damar Hamlin, who went into cardiac arrest on the football field, he literally died. That is what cardiac arrest means, that your heart stops. When your heart stops, you are no longer alive. But with the grace of God, they were able to restart his heart and he is recovering. But this is happening a lot, you guys. And it is so scary. Have you been around anyone lately who has constantly been having brain fog? I don't care what anybody says. I think that the virus that we have been dealing with since early 2020, late 2019, the COVID-19, and the needle that comes along with it. We don't know a lot about this. And I have to speak in code, you guys, because I do not want to get into any trouble on my channel, okay? We are really being stifled about this still. But I think it has something to do with all of that. And it's just scary. But this young woman, she had an episode on live television. Her name is Jessica Robb, and according to Daily Mail, and it's also on a bunch of other publications, the Canadian TV reporter suffers medical emergency live on air, telling hosts she's not feeling well and slurs words before eerie blank stare. And she also kind of, trips a little bit, like she's unsteady. Anyway, you guys, this has happened so many times. Go online, look it up. Super scary. Look out for one another and be very vigilant if you've had that needle. I have, so I'm not judging you. I did it because I was afraid, and I wasn't going to be allowed to be put on the transplant list if I did not have it. So most of us were bullied into it, and some of us were not. But let's talk about it in the comments. And remember, don't write out the word. Use CV19 when we're talking about it, because I don't want any trouble, you guys. And yes, I feel like our First Amendment rights are being encroached upon. Like, we don't have the freedoms that we had before. I feel as long as we are not giving facts and we're saying that it is our opinion on these things, we should be able to talk about them. But it's a scary world in that way too, because I just feel like this world, this country is going down the wrong road. I love my country. We've always had freedoms, but I know you guys can see things are changing too. Anyway, let's keep these folks. The older gentleman in the video is a sportscaster or commentator, and he is an announcer for the Atlanta Hawks. His name is Bob Rathbun, and this happened to him about a month ago. So it's really happening out there, and it's happening to everyday people behind the scenes also. So let's talk about this in the comments.